welcome to the space. We're so glad to have you joining us as we lift up an opportunity to build capacity in partnership with the Black Accelerator program through Amazon. And so we are looking for an opportunity to learn more about the program. We have an incredible partner here with Alicia to kind of lift up some opportunities that we have. So, welcome to the space. We're so glad to have you and looking forward to the content that you share. And again, this is an information session. So, definitely put questions in the chat. You can come off mute. It'll be quick and to the point when it comes to how we lift this up. But for those of you that you already know, I'm Shemeka Ebony, founder of Black Girl Magic Market and Shemeka Ebony Firm. And in partnership with Amazon, we're creating an atmosphere and a funnel of opportunity to build bridges and build capacity for entrepreneurs that are in the Black Girl Magic Market ecosystem, as well as in our Black Innovation Alliance ecosystem and our I Am Brilliant ecosystem. So thank you for joining us, and we're so happy to have Alicia here with us present. So Alicia, we'll turn it over to you and allow you to come on in and give us some good information.
All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alicia Jernette. I'm with Amazon's Black Business Accelerator. Many of you may have heard of us, but if you have not, and this may be your first exposure, we are a team based out of Amazon that works with sellers to onboard them who are part of the Black experience or Black culture. We do have some great information that I am going to present for you today about our program and who we service. So I do look forward. Thank you again to Shemeka and for Michael for allowing me to join the Black Girl Marketplace and your beautiful and your team and what you're doing to help further the cause within your community. And so I do thank you for partner with me. I met them at a wonderful conference. They are always working for you all behind the scenes. They were at a conference. We talked and we were able to come together to work together to do this seminar, and we hope to do a few more. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. You may see my entire screen, and let me know when you can see my screen. Good. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to go into a presentation today just on the Black Business Accelerator. I'm also going to pivot from the presentation over to a website that we do have available for you. Let me know if you can see this presentation, and I'm just going to get started. I can't hear you. I'm running the screen, so I can't see if you're giving me the thumbs up or not. So just let me know if you hear it.
It
Yeah,
looks good to go.
looks good.
You're good. Thank you. Awesome. So we are the Black Business Accelerator. Like I said today, I'm just going to do some introductions. They introduce themselves. I'm introducing myself. My name is Alicia Jernette. I'm with the Black Business Accelerator. I've been with Amazon going on 3 years. Prior to this, I spent a long time in telecom working government sales. So I've worked on federal government, local, state, and government contracts across the nation. I've helped introduce different products into the atmosphere of Amazon, as well as the different Amazon ecosystem, as well as help develop sellers for over the last 2 to 3 years. Prior to this, like I stated, I was in telecom for a long time. So I do have experience in the business development, contracting side of the federal government and working in that space as well. On the Black Business Accelerator, who we do and what we do is just amazing. We have a wonderful vision and a mission that you will be able to see, and I'm gonna go to the website so you can everything that talking about today. We have a website, sale.amazon.com/Black Business Accelerator. I will make sure that the notes are sent out in this small presentation with the agenda and the links so that you all will be able to click through these links as well as and get to that site for yourself. All right. So, what is the Black Business Accelerator? Basically, it provides Black owned businesses with a range of resources to help them sell on Amazon. As you guys know, Amazon is a huge place to sell. When Amazon first started, it started as a book company. We were just selling books. That's it. That's all Amazon was doing. Amazon has now grown into a mammoth of sellers, large vendors, as well as Amazon Prime, which is our where we get your products to you within 2 to 3 business days. And then we have Prime Video, which if last night you were watching, you watched football through Amazon. So Amazon has evolved and changed, and there come different programs within there. In 2021, the Black Business Accelerator was created by Tiffany Johnson, and you can still find her on LinkedIn. Tiffany has now since moved on from Amazon, and she's creating these same programs throughout and with other companies with her own venture. But she created this program when she saw a need for more Black owned businesses to come onto Amazon and to stay on Amazon. They needed additional support. So, what we do, we provide thousands of entrepreneurs and small businesses with the education, the financial support, and mentorship opportunities to help them connect to the new customers and build their brand. That's what we're about. We're about brand building within our organization. We look for Black owned brands who are small. We look for emerging Black owned brands, so brands that may have caught fire. We look for celebrity brands. We do have a lot of celebrity brands who come through our program just because they like the support as well as they like being part of the mission with the Black Business Accelerator and showing that Black owned businesses have some amazing products. And then we also have the mentorship, where within our program, we have additional programs that you may be able to join based on the benchmarks you will meet within this program. So the Black Business Accelerator is a family atmosphere, and we absolutely love what we do, and we're working with Black owned businesses. So, what is the eligibility? A lot of people ask me this, even in my comings and goings. They say, well, how do you join this program? So, to be eligible, you have to be US based. We know we have a lot of folks who migrate over to the United States, they start businesses, and that is awesome. But to be in our program, you do have to be based in the United States. So, you have to have IDs and licenses that will match to be United States. It has to be at least 51% Black owned, managed, and controlled. You cannot at this point be Black founded and have already turned it over to another company or to another POC or another owner, but it has to be Black owned, managed, and controlled, and that's at least 51%. You have to have a physical product ready to be sold in our online store, Amazon.com. So we do not have anything for services. We do have a lot of people that come to us and say, "Hey, it's a Black Business Accelerator for service based products." No, this is for only products that can be sold online, whether they're sold in a retailer on Amazon, whether they can be sold on Etsy, whether they can be sold, but they have to be able to be sold online and to be scalable as well. And then you will have to have a professional selling account. There are many people who already are selling on Amazon who may have an individual account, and they would have to change over to a professional selling account in order to participate in our program, and then have a certificate that say that you're Black owned business, and we will help you get your Black owned business certificate. That's always a great question. People always say, "Do I have to come to you with my Black owned business certification?" And a lot of folks already have those certifications, whether they got it through NSMDC, whether they're getting it through SAM.gov. But we do have a way that you'll be able to get that, and we'll be able to give you that for free. So that is what we would do, and that's the eligibility requirements. Alrighty. Now, resources. I'm going to now exit here and I'm going to go to our website because our website is always a great place for you to learn more about our program. So, this is the Black owned business website, and this is going to be part of your resources that I send out after this so that you can go back and reference this. So, here's our page that we have, and this is on sell.com. And if you go and Google and you Google the Black Business Accelerator, this is the page that you will receive. A lot of times people don't understand, well, how do I know if it's a Black owned business? Well, there is badging that shows a Black owned business. I'm going to go to Amazon here, and this is Amazon.com. On Amazon.com, which a lot of people do not know, there is a Black business storefront. And this Black business storefront is where many of our sellers are being discovered. Black is remarkable. That's a celebration of Black culture. This is our tagline for our brand and our group. Here you can go on the Buy Black Business store, and this is where you'll see a lot of Black owned businesses that you can buy and buy their products. How do you know they're a Black owned business? The Black owned badge. So here it is. The Black owned badge is at the bottom of your screen where it says a badging, and the badging shows the two hands joined together. This is showing that you are a Black owned business and they are in the program. Now, I tell people this all the time. For certain products that you may sell, you may have a demographic that you're looking to work with. You don't have to have the badging up front. The badging can be removed. So some black owned businesses are not showing their black owned business, maybe because some of the products that they're selling and the demographics that they may be, or they may not want it to be identified, but on the back end, it is identifiable. So this is our black owned business storefront where you can look at the different black owned businesses and some that have gone through this program. Dungeon Ford is one that I can say there's a great success within our program. They started when they were just a new brand that was coming out, and they have since gone and done really well on Amazon. Not only are they on Amazon, they are marketing all across, and they have so many different sales. You can learn about different folks who've been in our program, different celebrity brands. Some of these people you may know, some of these folks you may have seen on Shark Tank. Some of this luggage was on Shark Tank. We have a lot of folks, Harlem Candle Company, that's a really great candle company. A lot of these folks that we do have in the program, they started out just small, just like everyone else, and they've just taken their brand and they've gone very, very far. Terminal B is another great brand as well that you can see. And if you look at this page, this is the Buy Black page, it shows you all the different products that we do have available within our program. And this is what, when you join the Black Business Accelerator, the opportunities that you have. Mu- all of these brands that you do see are trademark brands. So, meaning they have a trademark on their brand. These are items where they are trademarked and they have them in the system as a trademark brand through the USPTO. Um, organization. So I'm going to go back to the this page here and we're going to keep going. So, we've already gone over eligibility, so now let's talk about the resources. When you join our program, we have different categories that we do assist you with. For our new seller onboarding, we help you onboard to our program. When you onboard, you do receive a $500 enrollment credit for onboarding, whether you're a reseller or a brand owner. And so most people say, well, what's a reseller and what's a brand owner? A brand owner is someone who is trademarked and has a trademark brand through the USPTO, and Amazon can verify that they are a trademark brand. A reseller is everyone else. So if you're reselling products or if you're not trademarked yet, we consider you a reseller, where you would not have a trademark on your brand, but you'll be able to sell your products on Amazon as more of a reseller. So, on that note, when you're part of our program, we do give you a 3-year sponsor certification through Supplier Gateway. So if you don't have your Black owned that show that you're Black owned, we help you get that certification through Supplier Gateway, and our team will help you get that. And we do give you a $500 enrollment credit where you'll be able to utilize that enrollment credit towards the fees that you may have during your first year of selling on Amazon. We give you product support by offering you the Black owned business badge that you have that you can get, and you will be it will be on your products. The imaging services, we no longer offer the imaging services. Our imaging service has gone away. We just have not updated that. So that will not be part of this. But we do offer you advertising credits if you're a brand owner. And then we do offer you buy with Prime credits. And what is buy with Prime? If you're selling direct to consumer on your own website, there is a button that you can place with buy with Prime that we can assist with you getting those products out of your that you're buying off of your D2C or your direct to consumer website, and Amazon shipping those products out for you as the seller. We also offer you, everyone will receive education, networks, and financial support. So, our education, we have a Black Business Community Forum. Once you're in our program, there's a forum where you'll be able to communicate with other sellers within the program, and talk about some of your wins or some help that you may need, or have some gripes that you may have. But there's a forum just for you, and within the Black Business Accelerator program there's an opportunity to apply for grants, whether you're a reseller or a brand owner. Now, the difference between a brand owner and a reseller, one big thing, we do have a second program within our program called Amplify. So once you've been in our program for a year, you'll be able to then qualify for Amplify. And Amplify is a cohort program where you go even deeper into your selling cycle and growth mechanisms. And you have different, just like a college cohort, where you'll be in it for a year. Once you're in that program for a year, at the end of the year in October, because it would start in January. So the next year, once you join, so if you join this year, the next cohort starts in June, and then they will work for a whole year. You will have the opportunity when you're in our Amplify program to participate and Accelerate, which is Amazon's conference for sellers. So those brand owners do get the opportunity to apply, and if they are get in, they get into Amplify, and then they get to participate in other Amazon programs as well. We have events monthly for folks within our program. So we send you webinars every single month. And then we have live events in your community. So, for example, we have events in different parts of the country called Cultivate and Connect, where if you are part of the program, we will extend an invitation to come out and meet with other business owners, network, sometimes have hors d'oeuvres, and talk about how to find and secure more funding. Talk about manufacturing and finding better manufacturers for your products and just doing the network that many business owners need. Now, for seller support, there's seller support. We have two types of seller support within our program. Our program has a managed portion and then we have a self managed portion. The managed portion involves an account manager like myself. I would work with you, like I said, directly to every month we would have a meeting, we would talk through your problems, we would go through what your next steps are, help you onboard. Those are account managers that you would have, and then those are folks who will be self-managed. So what would be the difference in between the two? If you have had in 2023 over $50,000 of sales, sorry, it's $100,000 of sales off of Amazon, we would then be able to have your account be managed by an account manager like myself, and you'll be in our managed program. Now, once you're on Amazon, let's say you don't meet that threshold and you're joining the BBA program in the self managed program is just as great as well. Our self managed team is an email based program where you will work back and forth with a team via email. They help you with any questions or concerns. That you still have all those other benefits that you see here. You just don't have an account manager like myself to work with. And then after you've seen some sales, you may then be thrown into our account management program or have an opportunity to join an account management program after that. Okay. So this is how we work on determining if you are going to have an account manager or if you'll be self-managed. But again, our program is for everyone. So if you don't have that amount of sales, you still can join the BBA program as a self-managed participant. Now, so if you go onto this site, and I'll send information on how to get to this site, you'll meet some of our sellers who have done this program, who have now moved on or are just selling on Amazon and done a great job. Lilies of Charleston is a wonderful group who basically joined our program a few years ago. They have a wonderful storefront on Amazon where you can get Gullah popcorn and their different seasonings. And again, they joined our program years ago and they have since graduated and they've also gone through our cohorts as well. So Lily's is doing really, really well. There's also this is a storefront, and then they're just a Alvita. They are just a again. They sell different products. Nothing major, nothing big, but they also were just selling a reseller of different products. So they are one of those ones that they may not have a product per se, but they're just a reseller. And so the next steps is going to be determining if you're ready to join. So for since you all are coming to the Black Girls Marketplace, I would love instead of you working on the steps yourself, having the first meeting to decide if you qualify to be self managed or you to qualify to have an account manager. So I would send out my meeting maker link to you all. Who are at this meeting today. I'm going back to I'm trying to get back to, sorry. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm gonna get there we go. So here we go. I would send out to you all on which I just did in the meeting chat window. This is my appointment link. So I'll have my appointment link available and I'll send it out to the team. And if you are qualified and you feel like you do meet those benchmarks, you can, or if you don't know if you meet those benchmarks, you can schedule an appointment with me and I'll be able to go over and learn more about your business and actually dissect your business a little bit more to see what exactly that your business is selling and what do you feel like will be the next step for you as a participant in our program. Now, I want to also next go back to some frequently asked questions because it's always wondering, like, Alicia, I have questions about the program. And all these questions are usually the same for most folks. So that's why I say I like to go over to the frequently asked questions. So here's some frequently asked questions that most people have. Does Amazon cover the monthly professional selling fee for participants participating in our program? We don't per se cover that monthly professional selling fee, but we do give you a enrollment credit that can go towards that fees. Some of the sellers use it towards those fees. They may use it towards getting their items into the warehouse, and they may use it towards other fees that come along with Amazon. But that $500 credit is for anyone who joins the Black Business Accelerator and they're qualified to join our program, and that can go towards your fees. Another question that many people ask me is, what is a brand owner? So, a brand owner is someone who has their own brand name or logo, and they are registered through the United States Patent and Trade organization. So you have got your trademark, you've had your serial number, you've worked with a lawyer to be a trademark brand. Resellers are folks who usually purchase other products and list them for sale. Now, if you don't have your trademark, then you're considered a reseller, even if you have a brand. So, for example, let's say you've come up with your own brand of body butter, and your body butter, you have your logo, but you've never had that logo registered through the United States PTO. So that way you don't have a trademark brand, then you will be considered a reseller. Now it's free to be a brand owner on our platform. We have a whole bunch of free programs. And again, when you're selling and you want to sell on the magnitude of Amazon, it is very wise to be a trademark brand. All right. So next, someone says, "Well, my product isn't ready to sell. What else can I do?" Well, if your product isn't ready to sell, I totally understand. Sometimes we come up with a great idea, we're just not ready yet. Amazon has some free initiatives that you can go. So Amazon has a small business academy, and the Amazon Small Business Academy is very, 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 very nice. I'm gonna go Google it, and it's called the Small Business Academy. Okay, it is free game, everyone. If you have never been to Amazon Small Business Academy, this is a great place where you can go on and learn everything ready to build your small business, and it is free. There's on-demand courses, there are expert led events. Right now, we're at the end of the year, so the live events are not going to be as many right now. There's probably none scheduled right now, but upcoming events you'll start to see once events are back, usually in the January timeframe. You'll be able to see those events. There are podcasts that you can go to. There are different partnerships that we have and different articles you can read. So the academy is broken up into different tracks. There's a start track for people needing to learn the business foundation, and there's a build track for those already learning how to sell, already have a business. But this is free, and this is somewhere that you can go if you're not ready just yet for this program. Now, what kind of financial assistance do we give? Of course, we're going to give that $500 credit, which I've told you guys about. And then we do give you that 3-year sponsored Black owned business certification through Supplier Gateway. So we'll help you get that through Supplier Gateway whenever you have the chance, and you will help you once you get started. So we'll help you get your certification through Supplier Gateway. Now, what business education and coaching resources are available for me to help me sell in the Amazon store? Well, participants with over 100,000 will receive and have be able to have an account manager for at least 12 months. And then other than that, we also have again all the other free Seller University, and then we also have our Black Business Accelerator. We have a support team that's available for you via email as well. And then you have your forms that you will be able to use. So just depending on how many sales you've had in the past. And also, there's another way that this 100,000, if you don't have 100,000, if you are new and this is a new emerging product, and let's say you have 600,000 or half a million followers in your social media, then we would consider bringing you on with an account manager as well. Anyone who has a very hot product or a hot following, a lot of times that can translate into sales. So right now we are working with influencers and that influence culture. So we have folks who have millions of followers who are learning or beginning to sell products on Amazon, and we can support them just because they have the following, that may help garner the sales for them. All right. So here's another question that people want to know. Well, what type of marketing and advertising resources are available through our program? So brands that are in our brand registry, we do have some advertising available for them. Right now, we're not doing the imaging at all. We don't do any of that. But when you're a brand registered and you're a brand registered or a trademark brand, we're able to offer you more advertising credits. We're able to, and those advertising credits can go to ads within Amazon. We're also able to offer you placement on these pages, like the page that I just showed you, the Black business page. So we're able to offer you placement on the different pages. If you can see my screen, I am going to be navigating, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when you're on Amazon.com, if you look on the side and you see that I call it a hamburger menu, if you scroll down and you see programs and features, and then if you click on scroll down and you click on your programs, there's a program for small and underserved businesses, and you can go to the different types of businesses that they have, and we've segmented for you to know. There's a black owned, and it gets you
Hey,
back to this
Alicia,
page.
you want
Yes.
to share your screen really quick so we can
Oh,
see it?
you didn't. I didn't know you guys could not see that. I am so sorry. There we go. Let me know if you can, if you're back. Okay, so here we go. So if you're on Amazon.com, I'm so sorry. If you click on the Amazon.com and the hamburger menu, if you scroll down, you see
We
programs and
see a
features.
black screen right now.
You only see a black screen. Okay, let me stop sharing. Let's see. Huh. I'm going to try again. All right, so you should be able to see this. Now, are you able to see Black is Remarkable? Or is it a black screen again?
Yeah, we're seeing the black screen. It's saying on my side, I see double click to enter full screen mode. Um, it may still be loading, so give
Okay.
it a
Let
moment.
me
There it goes. It's working.
It's
let me see. Can you see Amazon.com here now?
Yeah, we can see. Yes, it's working now.
Okay,
It's just
perfect.
loading.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down, and if you scroll down, if you're at Amazon.com and you go on the side, there is this hamburger menu. Click the hamburger menu, scroll down to programs and features. If you click see all, scroll down to small and underserved businesses, Black owned. This brings you to this Black is Remarkable page. This brings you back to this page. And what I was saying, this is where many of our sellers are getting some marketing discoverability. This page is highlighted, especially. I have a leader, she highlights this page all the time off her LinkedIn page to show folks where they can go and look for different Black owned businesses so they can support. But this is where those folks who are in our program are starting to see some highlights. Some of these items have been highlighted in Oprah's favorite things. Some of these items, like Black and Bold is now a distributor through a lot of large entities. You can get Black and Bold in different grocery stores now. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it everywhere. Here's a extra virgin olive oil that's now being highlighted. And this is a Black owned business who has now made Oprah's favorite things as well. And they have as well, they're in our program, and this is Black owned. So if you're looking for Black owned olive oil, this is it. And so this is where we show a lot of the highlighting of our program and a lot of our sellers. Our sellers don't just make it here. A lot of times they are chosen for different marketing opportunities. One of the biggest one every year is Oprah's favorite things. Another one is just being chosen to be on this page as well. Here's a great seller, Judge Joe Brown. They have a barbecue sauce. You have other sellers who are not celebrity owned brands. Definitely the lip bar. Wonderful products here through the lip bar that you can get. Baskin Leather, another great product brand that just came out of, they had their product. And another one that you probably heard of, like Black Girl Sunscreen. Puppington is a Black owned brand, and they're doing very, very well right now. But this is where our page does the highlight of some of these games. Lyrically Correct. They've gone through our program. They've done very, very well, even outside of the program. I mean, you've probably seen some of these other games as well in different products in your target and different things. One thing about joining our Black Business Accelerator, and I have to tell people this, it is not just only you can only be on Amazon. We want you to be on other places. We want you to be selling in different, whether you're selling your website, whether you're selling through our program, whether you're selling on Amazon. It just is a great start for you when you're joining our program and the support that we do give you being part of the Black Business Accelerator. And then the last thing, we're just going to finish up the frequently asked questions really quick. And I'm just going to go back to that page. And you can find it again if you go in your Google and you type it in Google and you type in Black Business Accelerator, the page will come up. Um, on the sell.amazon page. Then if you keep going down, and again, I just was going over the frequently asked questions, and this is how we'll end up. And the last question, it has about our Amplify program. Once you're involved in the BBA program, our Amplify program is a cohort that you can join. It is part of the BBA program, and it's basically for brand owners, and it combines, of course, education, professional service, mentorships, and then it helps those businesses scale and grow even on an upscale level. Meaning a lot of those businesses who are in Amplify have officially then made $100,000 on Amazon. So then they're kicked into the next set of programs for the next year. And again, the more you sell, the more programs that'll be offered. The more you sell, the more credits are offered. And it's just that's the way our program works. And again, I look forward to working with you all and learning more about your businesses once the new year hits and just learning more. And any questions? Because I know I have gone over a lot. I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Thank you so much, Alicia, for giving us a lot of great content. I wanted to lift up, please, if you have questions that you want to you can either raise your hand, you can just come off mute, and you can put it in chat. We would love to hear your responses. I have a quick question while we're waiting for people to gather
Yes.
themselves. Um, as far as who can get accepted into the accelerator, where are you all with book authors and those that may be doing books or series
If
of
you're
books?
doing books, we have a books as long if you're selling a physical book on Amazon, but if you are doing our publishing or KDP, that's not part of the Black Business
Mm.
Accelerator. KDP is their own part of Amazon. So just like every other part, this side is for physical products. KDP, that's a whole different portion. That's where you're going to do publishing of your books, but we don't link the two. So if you're part of the Black Business Accelerator and you're part of KDP, that's fine. If you're part of the Black Business Accelerator, you have to have a physical book that will be shipped and sent out either to our warehouse or you're shipping the physical book yourself. So that's the only way we do books and book authors of because again, we've had in our program black owned bookstores who have all types of books that they're selling and they're selling the physical books through Amazon, our side of it. So good
Thank
question.
you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Any additional questions?
I'll jump out. Have a quick question in regards
Yes,
to the
sir.
Amplify program.
Mhm.
You mentioned that for if you're not making the threshold of the $100,000 revenue, you will make exceptions for people who have social media followings or have some kind of promising. Is that something subjective, or is there metrics
It's
that you will have to
no,
put through?
we do look for that. So, for example, there are different metrics that are different data, type of data, or there's different. I can't get the word out what I'm trying to say, but there's different, um, I would say metrics, but there's different indicators. There we go. Indicators that we can see from a person's website. We can see how many hits their website has. We can see how much interactions on their social media. And Amplify is after you've joined and you've been in our program. So there's an application process, and once you're offered to join Amplify, and they usually look at the sales. So for folks who have joined Amazon and they've done 100,000 their first year, they are then automatically sent an email to join Amplify. Now, folks who
Gotcha.
let's say they've hit the 50,000 and we do see that they're still increasing, they may have be offered to join, or let's say they have like 50,000 and we see that okay, they've got a million followers, they just need some extra help to kind of go and figure out what's the next steps for their brand, then they may be offered it. But Amplify is definitely based on sales.
And the black accelerator is where you get the badge. The
Yeah, that's the badging. The Black Business Accelerator has the Amplify program. So we're the overarching program, and Amplify is a program within our
within
program.
once you hit
So
that threshold.
anyone can join the Black Business Accelerator. It's just going to be determined if you're part of the self manage or the account manage. An account
Gotcha.
manage would be with someone like myself
Perfect.
or my peers. Our team is a very small team. It's about 13 of us across the country. So we have to be very selective on the accounts that we manage.
Awesome.
Yep. Any more questions? Okay.
I have a
Well,
question. Can you?
Yes, hello. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So my question is, I was um accepted into the Accelerator program, but it's been a couple years. Like it was 2020, 2021, and at the time, where my business was, it wasn't a good fit. But I wanted to try to revisit it. Is it something that I can, I guess, reapply to, or is it just a one-time situation?
So depending on if you've used your benefits, so if you received the $500 credit already, then they've considered you've gone through the program. So a
Okay.
lot of folks did start the program. Some people did the programs back in 2021, 22. If you already went through the program and you received the $500 credit, they've considered you've gone through the program already with Amazon. So this would be for anyone who's newly not gone through the program and have and been in the program before. But if you've been in the program and you've already received the $500 credit, then we would not. But if you were in the program and you never even went forward to get your account set up, etc., then just
Mhm.
email me or send a schedule an appointment with me. I put my schedule link in the chat room, and we can kind of see where you are and let you know which way you need to go.
Okay, so based on what you said, it sounds like I didn't qualify because I did receive the credit and I did go through. At the time, I was actually getting my brand name trademark, and I think it went through like right after or something.
Okay.
So
Well, reach out to me and
based on
I'll
what
figure
you're saying,
out where you were.
I'm eligible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
figure out where you were, and then I'll let you know what your next steps will need to be. So you just go ahead and schedule some time on my calendar.
Okay,
Can I,
thank you.
You're
can I
welcome.
ask a quick connecting question to her concern? If anyone has a business, does it track your business or does it track the individual who goes through the program?
It tracks your business, and because the way that you have to register your Seller Central account, it's going to have business centric information. So we'll have your business license information. We already have all that information when they were in the program, so that's how it would track. Now,
So with that being said, so I can clarify, would it be a seller who may have multiple businesses? Could they still be eligible for the credit per the businesses that they have?
yes. So let's
Oh,
say it's sellable. Some sellers have multiple brands and they have one seller central. If they have multiple brands, then that's a new brand to Amazon. They can have a second interface for their next brand because some sellers have multiple brands within Amazon. The $500 will go on that one Seller Central account. So if they have multiple brands on one Seller Central account, then they've gone through the program. They'll get the 500 that one time. Now, for some folks, they have multiple brands that they need to have separate interfaces for because let's say one could be a beauty brand and they could also own a grocery brand that they don't want them to even be on the same Seller Central account. They don't want anything to do. They have separate POCs for each business. You could have separate entries into the program that way if you had separate Seller Central accounts, meaning let's say you had a Seller Central account for your grocery business and you have another one for your beauty business because there's two separate entities, two separate companies, two separate brands. But then some folks, they run everything through one LLC or one business EIN. So if
but
it's just one
essentially
of
they
those,
would be paying the monthly fee per those businesses, correct?
yes, per those
Okay,
businesses, if they have multiple seller centrals, yes, sir. That's
gotcha.
exactly how
Okay.
that will work. And again, I did put my schedule an appointment link within the chat window, and that's available for you all. And you can schedule a time. I'm booking all the way up to the first of the year. If I have to make any changes, I will reach out and let you know. But I'm booking all the way up to the first of the year. So I look forward to seeing who is on the call and meeting you and learning more about your businesses and letting you know which way is best to go for you.
Thank you so much, Alicia, for your time today. This has been incredible. I am
Yeah.
hopeful. Felicia, please, definitely, my genre needs to be amplified and lifted up even more. So, definitely, I would encourage you, Felicia, to follow up with Alicia because your brand is definitely popping and you're featured at Essence. You know, you're doing your thing. So, I think it'll be a good fit if we can get you re engaged in some way. But thank you all so much for your time. Thank you for being a part. Please definitely lift up this offering to your ecosystems and your entrepreneur friends as an opportunity for them to build and grow their business. We're so glad to have some ecosystem partners in the space. Blessings and peace to you. Happy holidays. And thank you again so much to Alicia for bringing Amazon to us and making this
You,
accessible in
Alicia.
rural areas and making it plain.
No,
We
thank
appreciate
you
you, though.
all, and thank you all for allowing me to come on today, and thank you for giving me this platform.
Also, my pleasure. You all have a good rest of your day. Redeem some of your time and maximize your business potential like never before. Peace and blessings, everyone.